Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Leo March 28, 2022. Today's energies encourage a light, optimistic approach to the day. A Mercury-Venus parallel helps improve cooperation and promotes harmony. You're willing to make the most of what you have, but you also desire just a little more. On this day before a new moon in your sign, it's best to let go of tension and rest so that you can reflect. Still, the sun in your sign harmonizes with Uranus today, boosting your appeal through your communications and ideas. It's particularly helpful since it helps you detach just enough to see which elements of your life are dragging you down. Letting go of a problem can figure strongly now, and it comes at an ideal time, just before you get a fresh start and a new cycle begins. People appreciate you more than usual. It can be a time for shaking up the usual routine. The moon continues to hover over your secretive 12th house of closure, dreams, and all things behind the scenes, bringing greater emphasis to everything from your unconscious mind to your ability to surrender. Take a load off. The moon will be sitting alongside Mercury, so grab your dream journal and follow your intuition, as the universe is communicating with you at this time. Meanwhile, amidst the sun's energizing journey through your sign, it is now approaching a sweet sextile to rebellious Uranus, adding a layer of eccentricity and spontaneity to your day. Self-reflection brings revelations. Adopting a unique perspective could change your work life. The moon has left Sirius Capricorn for innovative Aquarius today, encouraging you to quietly reflect on your mental appraisal and perception of work matters. It may be time to consider a different approach to work. Lean into the atypical Aquarius perspective so that you can get out of your mental parameters that may be influencing your current subconscious appraisal of your job. Taking on a radically different mental approach to work can make a significant difference to your everyday work life. The moon's return today as a new moon will act as a distraction while at the same time sharpening your instincts, with both a real advantage as the moon draws closer to its last visit to your income sector before the sun returns. With the moon still 2 days away, this is a chance to sharpen your instincts in general, before tuning into messages from the money gods. Watch out for big trouble with roommates or a significant other. Your feelings are way out of proportion, and you might cause more problems than you solve if you explode. Keep things peaceful. Once again, you can take direction from the planetary alignment. If you look closely at how you deal with people, family, friends, co-workers, or potential partners of all kinds, you find that you are acting and reacting with a lot of intuition. In other words, trusting your instincts is critical to taking the right steps. To help strengthen your inner ear, stick to a regular exercise schedule and meditate on your health goals while you work out. This will help connect your intentions with your abilities. Opportunities can come much more readily, and the essence of this day is in the air. This can prove to be especially helpful if your life has been more challenging lately. Try not to let things get you down. Allow the essence of this day to bring hope and encouragement to you. Rather than mulling over things that have already happened, take action to get things going in the direction you want them to. Be as proactive as you can be. 2 unrelated events come together today to help you prepare for the beginning of a new professional wave in 2 days, and neither is focused on your professional game itself. The first is the moon's return to your home and family sector, where it will put the focus on home and family matters over the weekend. It is the moon's clash with planets already in your career sector that will bring some work and life balance reminders, just as coming together of playful and adventurous forces is encouraging you to embrace the weekend spirit. Earlier in the week, the sun, now in his final 2 days in an adventurous part of your chart, moved into a friendly aspect to the south node in your romantic sector. This brought the spirit of romance and adventure together in a way that you wouldn't normally expect at this time of year, but while that was fleeting, as Neptune moves into the same aspect today, this is the start of something more enduring. Your tarot reading for today. The Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Sun. Your draw shows that you have been taking the time to think a lot lately. You seem to be going through a pivotal time in your life in which you are determined to take decisions, to undertake new projects, and to discover new things. You have chosen cards that reveal a sound and assertive temperament. This allows you to imagine the world in your own way, according to your own feelings. Your draw suggests new opportunities in your life and announces a meeting with a man who shares common interests with you. He is a charismatic person whose profession gives him great social recognition. He should arrive in your life unexpectedly during the month of April 2022. Initially, this meeting will probably not seem important since both of you will be busy with other things. As time passes, you may meet with him again and establish lasting connections. This person could make a real difference in your life and lead you to a new path. In terms of symbolism, your draw evokes a fresh start and shows that the new mindset you have adopted is the right one. If in the past you have experienced difficulties and personal disappointments, it is clear that things are getting better in your life. By heeding the lesson of this draw, you will be able to completely renew your personal side and finally put aside the worries you face today. You will, however, have to be patient and believe in yourself, in your potential, your values, and all the qualities the cards have highlighted in your draw. Our eyes in the sky. During this time, communication will be direct and impulsive. In order to avoid conflict with others, choose your words carefully and put your verbal sword away when expressing yourself. Words can hurt, which is something you're fully aware of, but try to understand the power they have right now. It would behoove you to try to be nicer to the people you care about. Before asserting yourself and speaking too bluntly, think about what you want to express. You can attract more kindness with sweet and sincere words. You're speaking more loudly and boldly than you have before, which means that many people can hear what you have to say. Your points are important, so use your power for good. It will serve you well. Take a step back and try to keep things simple and light in order to process all the information that's coming your way. Once you're able to look at matters from a more objective viewpoint, you'll be able to gain more clarity. Just after midnight, Mercury enters Aries, where it will transit for just over 2 weeks. At this time, our thinking is decisive, and we voice ideas that we ordinarily would keep to ourselves. However, we also risk speaking impulsively with little regard for possible consequences. Hurtful words are said in haste. We should avoid the assumption that another's difference of opinion somehow invalidates our own. With the beginner's mind befitting Aries, we risk a crisis in confidence, particularly if we are newly exposed to concepts that we have no experience in explaining or demonstrating. There is a fine line between thinking on our feet and rushing to the finish line. Around dawn, the Aquarius moon sextiles the Aries sun, helping us to express ourselves. We are communicative but have little emotional stake in whether others agree with us. We know our purpose and our intent, and we won't be swayed by popular opinion. However, we are respectful of foreign ideas, and can even find ways to incorporate unusual initiatives into our personal practice if we aren't being forced to adopt a position.